Go poopy. Come on. You need to go to the bathroom, doggy. I'd like to go inside. Getting a pretty early start today. I'm actually still wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday because I went to sleep in it super early in the morning, but it was storming pretty dang bad. Went to Wichita earlier this morning while it was still dark outside. We got hailed on. It's ridiculous. We're gonna get much done today. Only we get some 3D printing done. Third piece has already failed a few times. I think it's the temperature. I think this I'm using Sunloop PLA. I've never used it before, and a lot of PLA you can go, between 210 and 220, and it prints fairly well. Sometimes even up to 230, and it just prints really well. But then sometimes you get these PLAs that they're very touchy when it comes to temperature, and if you get it too high, then it clogs and clogs and clogs and clogs. And so I'm just experimenting with the temperatures until I get the right temperature. That's what I came home to. Look at that solid mess underneath. I tried to switch out the PLA as well. See if maybe you can have problems as well. Holy cow. If the PLA is too moist, there's too much moisture in it. All sorts of reasons why things can go wrong. I just don't get it. See, I've got it all the way down to 210, and I had it going 70. And you can see that first. It set the first layer down. So I did this before I went to Wichita. Oh man, it must have jumped back up. So I'm gonna go back to print. I'm gonna try it again, and I'm gonna mess with the stuff here. So I'm gonna go to tune. Just trying to get up to 220 before it goes, but I'm gonna send it down to 205. Now it should automatically go. See, I've got this tape on here. You guys might be wondering about that because I do have tempered glass here. But I've got the tape on because I'm messing with so much other stuff is going wrong with this that I don't want to have to mess with leveling all that much. And typically you can level it to a point and it does really good with the tape. You don't have to level it as much. But right now what I'm going to do is go in here, and as it's on its first layer, I'm going to go and adjust the little knobs and try to see if maybe I can get a little bit more leveled. did. I think I've got it good. I had to come over here to the side. I had to come over and adjust this. And I got stuff everywhere over here. Failed print, all this failed material. But I had to move the sensor down because the back part here wouldn't go high enough. So I lowered this down, had to re-level the entire bed, put fresh tape on it so I didn't have to get the leveling perfectly. Then as it started running the first, well, I did it 3 or 4 times while it ran. I always find leveling it is better when you level it while the first layer is running. Sorry, my phone kind of ran out of storage right as I was saying that. And kind of died. It's weird. And now you can see how far it's gone. And look how beautiful that looks. Looks good. No fails, no nothing. So, what I ended up doing was, this is everything that I did to this morning. Super early in the morning. Okay, so I did the whole unclogging troubleshoot, which basically you just pull the plastic out of the Bowden tube, turn it up really hot, put something really thin down into it and clean out the inside. Well, take the Bowden tube out, clean the inside of the nozzle out, take the nozzle off, clean the inside of that out. I like to take a soldering iron and placing it onto it to heat it up really, really hot to get any of the excess plastic out of it. Put it back on, and you're keeping the core of it hot the entire time. So you put the tip back on, put the Bowden tube back in right against the thing. I also went in here and this fan wasn't running as fast as it should. It wasn't spinning as much as it should. I went in and cleaned the fan out like crazy. Went in here with a blower and just blew a lot of this stuff out of here, because this stuff sucks in air this way and blows air towards the hot end, I guess, tube area. It's called the cool end of the hot end. So it blows the air in there to cool it down to make sure that no clogs happens. Well, if your fan's going too slow, then it's going to heat up. The heat's going to go transfer up the tube and to a point where it's going to kind of fluctuate hot and cold, and it's going to stop the flow of the filament going through. So anyways, I did all that. I had to move this sensor down a little bit because the bed wouldn't level back here in the back. It wouldn't go down far enough or up enough. And so I redid all of that with the sensor, and also this was kind of leaning this way. So I had to go tighten all these up. And after I got done with that, I started to print, and it's printing perfectly. So the gantry going at a slant is a cause of several other problems that I've had that I can clearly see that it's fixing here. The bed leveling, shouldn't have to use this anymore. And that was the problem. That's the reason why I use this stuff, is because there's a lot of times with a tempered glass bed you have to get here and get this leveling precise, because it doesn't like to, or you have to use like a rift or something and really lay it on thick in order to get a good well-balanced piece. Or you can just go and slap some of this tape in here, barely level it at all, and it usually works, and then you're not wasting a ton of plastic. So that's why I use this stuff. I'm already so far behind on this. This is the giveaway helmet, and I don't even know if it's going to be the correct size, because what I've got to do is print this piece and the next piece and put them together, and that'll create the whole width. It'll allow me to know what exactly the width is, because the person only cut this down. All these were cut into pieces, so I didn't get one huge whole file so I could see how big the whole thing is altogether. So I printed the back 2 pieces. I'm going to print the front 2 pieces. It's looking like it's going to be too small, so I'll probably continue to make this one for a kid or something, and do another slight giveaway or something for somebody who has a kid or something. And then we'll have to go in and kind of measure how much bigger I need to make it. Probably I'm thinking that it's going to have to be 110% bigger. So I'm glad we got the printing good, because I should be printing 2 pieces a day from here on out. And that's going to be good, because then we can finally get this done. And I can switch this back to black and stop using all of my good green, because I love this lime green. There, I just performed the whole switch, the switcheroonie, from green to black I had to. I don't want to. You see all the green that I've already wasted. That, when it comes to quadcopters, is probably the equivalent of like 10 parts because everything's so tiny. It's 10 parts, probably more. Got some good news possibly coming, hopefully. Not gonna say what it is. Got a call today. Hopefully we got some really good news on its way. Not just positive good news, but uplifting news that I'm pretty excited about. I'll tell you guys more about it next week. So, we're on our walk right now, doing the exercise walk thing. Same route we do every single day. I'll let you guys know. I got my gear on this walk because you guys can see above me. Skies are all cloudy. It's supposed to storm at like 6 o'clock. So, I'm hoping to get a flight in on this walk. I haven't done any B-roll footage because I'm hoping to get a flight in. Whew. I'm gonna be coming under here sometime soon, but this is like, it's an active train track, so you gotta have a spotter. All right, come on, we gotta hurry, bud. And there's already a train coming, but look at all these birds.
I think when I'm a teenager, I might hang out down up there.
got done flying our football field. This is where we practice football. There ain't much to fly around over here, so I tried to make the most of it and flew around a few things.
Yeah, I made a bee.
Took a couple risks, a couple chances.
Step on it.
So places like this are really nice. They don't have much. Makes you focus on those little things. Then you have to do it repetitively. So when you get to a bigger area that has a bunch of them, more play around. I was really just trying to be more smooth on the sticks because I jerk around too much and I fly sloppy. So I was trying to be real smooth with it, but there's still a lot of sloppiness. The more I fly, the more smooth I'll get. But we're about done with our walk. This is about the longest we've spent on a walk, merely because I've stopped 3 times to fly now. So, but it's gonna rain at 6, so I wanted to get all 3 packs that I have charged done. All right, I'm back after my walk. Let's see if we have any fails. None. Look how beautiful that is. No fails. I don't know what that little line thing is there, but it's not a fail. It looks like some ghosting of some kind. You can see that transition from green to black flawlessly. That looks beautiful. That's how this thing prints. That's how I knew this thing could print.